In this video, we will cover all the three page replacement algorithms in detail. LRU and OPT. In case of P4, we replace the page which was loaded in the oldest frame, as you have seen in the last video. And LRU considers the past request in the reference string. That means we go in the backward direction and see which page was least frequently used, and we will replace that page with the new requested page. In case of OPT, it is opposite of LRU. It considers the future request in the reference string. That means we go in the forward direction and see which page will be least frequently used in the future, and we will replace that page with the new requested page. What is Baladi's anomaly in FIFO? It is one of the drawbacks of FIFO. Sometimes the reference string is given as like when we increase the number of frames, it will result into increase in number of page faults. It is not every time in case of FIFO, but sometimes the reference string is like that. Reference string means the number of requested pages are like that, that if we accommodate in increased number of page frames, then it will result into increased number of page faults. Like this example, if we try to solve it using 3 page frames, then it gives us 9 page faults. But if we try to solve it using 4 page frames, then it will result into 10 number of page faults. So let's see if there are 4 page frames available. So how it is giving 10 page faults. So initially we will load one, and this page, when it will be loaded in the memory, it will result into page fault as it was not initially there. Initially the RAM was empty. Second, when we try to load this page 2, again there will be a page fault. Likewise for 3, for 4, there will be 4 page faults. Then we'll see for 1 is already there, so there is no page fault. Then 2, so again 2 is already there, so no page fault. Till here our memory is full. So now request comes for the 5 page number. We will see in the RAM if it is there. No, it is not there. So now according to FIFO, we will replace the oldest frame. So we will replace it with 1 and we will load it here. So this is our new image of RAM, and the page fault is recorded. Then for request 1, we will replace this page frame and we will load 1 here. Again the page fault is recorded. For 2, we will replace this page and record here 2, and the page fault is also recorded. Then the request for 3 will replace the page frame where 4 is loaded, and this is our new image of RAM. Page fault is recorded. Then comes the request for page number 4. So we'll replace it with 5 because till 3 we have replaced all the page frames. So now again coming to the first page frame, and we will replace it with 4. So again the page fault is recorded. Now again for 5, this one will be replaced by 5 and page fault is recorded. So total number of page faults are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So if we increase the page faults or page frames to 4, then page faults are 10. So it says that it is Baladi's anomaly. When you increase the number of page frames, there is increase in the number of page faults. This is not every time, but sometimes the reference string like this is given in the manner where this Baladi's anomaly will occur, and it will occur in case of FIFO algorithm. So as you have seen, when there were 3 page frames, number of page faults were 9. When there were 4 page frames, number of page faults are 10. So result is increase in number of page frames, increase in number of page faults according to Baladi's anomaly in FIFO page replacement algorithm. See one example using LRU algorithm. The reference string is given and number of page frames given are 3. So according to LRU algorithm, we have to check the reference string in the backward direction to select the page to be replaced in the RAM. So let's see how it works. Initially the RAM is empty. Then the request comes for page number 2 and we try to load it in the RAM and the page fault is there. Again 3, page fault is there because it is not already in the memory, so we will load it here and we'll count this as page fault. Again the request comes for 2, so 2 is already there, so no page fault will be here. Again request for 1, 1 is not here in the RAM, so we will load it here. Say space is already there and we will count it as page fault. Now our RAM is full, so we have to apply now LRU algorithm to select the page to be replaced. Request comes for 5. Now for 5 we have to check which page to be replaced out of 2, 3 and 1. So we will see in the reference string for 2, 3 and 1 which was used in the last. So in this page number 3 it was used in the last in the list. If we are starting from here and 3 is in the last, we will not see any other page number. We will see only those page numbers which are in the RAM already there. So we will select out of these. So just check for these numbers only, like 2, 3 and 1. So we will see 3 is in the end, so we will replace the page number 3 and we will load 5 in place of 3 and we'll consider this as page fault. Again the request comes for 2, 2 is already there, so no page fault. Now for page number 4, so page number 4 we'll see for 2, 5 and 1. For 2, 5 and 1, 1 is the least frequently used. 2 and 5 were used recently. 1 is least frequently used. So we will replace 1 and we will load 4 in place of it and we will count it as page fault. Now the request comes for 5. 5 is already there. So no page fault. Again for 3, so for 3 we will see out of 2, 5 and 4 which one was least frequently used. So 2 is in the end. So we will replace 2 with 3 and page fault is recorded. Now for the 2, for replacing 2 or for positioning 2 page number, we will see out of 3, 5, 4 which was least frequently used. 4 was least frequently used, so we will replace 4 with 2 and page fault is recorded. Now the request comes for 5, 5 is already there, so no page fault. Again for 2, 2 is already there, so no page fault. So our reference string is complete. So now we'll count our page faults: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number of page faults using LRU algorithm is 7. We have already seen the advantages and disadvantages of FIFO algorithm in the last video. Now for LRU, the advantages are that it doesn't suffer from Bailey's anomaly firstly, and secondly it is easier to implement as compared to OPT algorithm. But certainly there are some disadvantages also, like whenever a page frame is referenced, the entry for that page is placed at the head of the list in case of LRU algorithm, and older entries move towards the tail of the list. So to maintain this we need an extra data structure sometimes, that is linked list, and for maintaining that linked list we require additional hardware support, and so it has some overhead when we try to implement LRU algorithm. Now let us see what is OPT algorithm. OPT is optimal page replacement algorithm. So reference string is given to us, number of page frames available 3. So according to OPT algorithm, we will check the reference string in the forward direction and we will select the page to be replaced which will be least frequently used in the future. So let's see how. Initially this RAM is empty, so request comes for page number 2, 2 is loaded, page fault is recorded. Again for 3 it is loaded, page fault recorded. Again 2 comes here, so no page fault. For 1 page fault is there and we will load it in the RAM. So our RAM is full. Now we will apply the OPT algorithm. Request comes for page number 5. So now we have to choose out of 2, 3 and 1 which will we will replace and load 5 in place of that. So out of 2, 3 and 1 we will see in the future direction which page will not be used. So that is 1. 1 will not be used in future. So we'll replace 1 and load 5 in place of it and we'll record a page fault. Now the request comes for 2. 2 is already there, so no page fault. Now request comes for 4. So we will see out of 2, 3 and 5 in the future direction after 4 which page out of 2, 3 and 5 will not be used or which will be used least frequently will be in the far place in future. So out of these three, 2 is at the farthest place. So we will replace 2 and we will load 4 in place of 2 and we'll record a page fault here. Now the page request comes for 5. So for 5 it is already there, no page fault. Now request comes for 3. 3 is already there, so no page fault. Now request comes for 2. So we have to select out of 4, 3 and 5. So we will see in the reference string both 4 and 3 are not there, so we'll choose 4 according to FIFO. We will see mm, that both these are not coming in the future or are not requested in the future, so we will apply on the first come first serve basis. 4 is coming before 3, so we'll replace 4 and we'll load 2 in place of it and we'll record a page fault. Now for 5, 5 is already there, so no page fault. Lastly 2, again 2 is already there, so no page fault. So the number of page faults in case of OPT algorithm are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The number of page faults are 6. So in case of OPT algorithm, this is minimum, but the thing is we have to consider the future requests, that is a bit difficult to predict the future. Advantages and disadvantages of OPT algorithm. Firstly, it doesn't suffer from validation anomaly. Secondly, it has lowest page faults as we have seen in the last example, and because it has lowest number of page faults, so it improves system performance. But disadvantages, like I said, it requires knowledge of future requests, that is very difficult, so it is very difficult to implement also. In the end, I would like to tell you about the term thrashing, which is related to page replacement. This thrashing generally occurs in multitasking operating systems where we have given CPU so much of work that so many processes are loaded and are to be executed. So it is directly related to the degree of multiprogramming. The CPU is so much busy in swapping out of these processes. So it is busy in handling page faults rather than executing instructions of the processes. So this situation is known as thrashing, and it also reduces the system performance. Thank you.